Donald Trump is losing his ever-loving mind now. You know, it's all those top Democrats. They were living on Epstein Island. It's all a hoax. Don't believe it. The more he screams, the more guilty he knows he is. And it's not going to go away. And he can't gaslight and BS people anymore. If it were all just the top Democrats, you don't think he would have put that out the first day in office? Oh, you better believe it. It would have been out there front and center. But he's done everything he can to keep it under wraps because he is all over it. Yeah. So, you know, this pressure that keeps coming up, when they vote on it, and they have a lot of defecting Republicans voting on it, I guarantee they got him on high blood pressure medication. He's going to be, you know, it's coming up to Stroke City soon. Because, I mean, he is really going crazy now. Everything's Biden's fault. All of this stuff is happening, and this is another Russia gate. It's all lies. The whole thing is a hoax. So the more he screams and the more he points at Democrats, the more you know he is guiltier than sin. So yeah, grab your popcorn. Grab your popcorn. And these Republicans, if they're smart, they're going to start jumping ship. So later I'm going to upload some more driving videos. Beautiful, beautiful area. So I'll get those up later. But we just stopped a little while ago and I finally had my brunch. We had some egg bites. So I shared the egg bites with the puppies and I had a piece of bread. And then I checked the oil. The oil is fine. And, yep, hitting the road, back on the road. Now I didn't know coming up this way that it was the Arches National Park. So I did take a you know, a turn off and I went through that national park and it was, you know, some beautiful, that red rock formations and things. Really pretty. And out here right now we've got a nice sky over here, the way that the clouds are and stuff. So far, this has been a nice drive. Except for the insanity last night of knocking on my window at midnight and wanting a ride. I don't know why anyone would be wandering around out there at midnight needing a ride somewhere. Anyway, yeah, even if I wanted to, I could never take it. I've got no room for anybody. I've got my bed back there. The seats were taken out. There's no place for two people to sit. And my refrigerator's up here. There's no way. But I don't pick up people anymore anyway. Now, I did a few years ago when I had the road check. I did pick up a Native American guy and gave him a ride. He was quite fine, you know. It was actually, he wanted to ride quite far. And that was okay. I could tell he was an okay person, you know, but to come knocking on people's windows at midnight. Yeah, no. Now, I went in there, like I said, to Bash's. I wanted to get some mutton, and they had mutton, but it was all great big huge pieces. You know, it was like a big side of mutton for families. So that, yeah, everything in there was packaged in big packages for big families. So yeah, I didn't wind up getting anything but some Spam. And I got butter and, you know, like I said yesterday, that little half a piece of pumpkin pie. So all good. Anyway, it's a beautiful drive here today. It's 60 out there now. And still going across Utah at the moment. Going west now. I was just all the way up north until just a few minutes ago where I turned here now on west. So, yeah, we'll see how far I go west before I go up north again. But like I said, I'm really glad I took this drive, and I've never been through Moab. I've been through many parts of Utah, but I have never been by Moab. I've never been to the Arches National Park. So I'll hit 2 national parks that I haven't been to. The Arches, and then I'm going up to Glacier. Now it's going to be cold up in Glacier. We'll see how well I do. I'll have to drag out my mucklucks. I do have a sweater with me, and then I've got my down jackets and stuff. The puppies have jackets. They've got sweaters. I got them sweaters yesterday, and they have nice jackets. So I do have cold weather gear for the puppies too. Even though they look like little snow bears. Snow puppies. Now they have been in the snow once. Last year I went up to the Grand Canyon, and it had snowed. Miss Lily, she's funny in the snow. She runs like a rabbit. She hops. Mickey runs 4 legs. She doesn't. She hops like a rabbit. So you see them running together, and it's different. She's hopping, he's running. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure any reading I get, if it has to do with Trump, it's going to have tower every card, every single time, and the wheel turning, and the Epstein, yeah. So all of his karma is coming up to slap him upside the head now. And like I said, he is just losing it.
About 10 miles, take exit 157 onto US 6 West and US 191 North toward Salt Lake City.
So 10 miles, I have another turn. But yeah, there's nowhere for Trump to go to get out of this. He's in the midst of imploding. And he can point his fingers to Democrats all he wants. Oh, my, the FBI and my DOJ counterparts going after all of those Democrats. Well, good. If they're in the files, go after them. Okay? And maybe they'll have a cell right next to you. Okay? I don't care what political party they're at. If they're out there raping young girls, then they need to be accountable. So good, clean it up. But don't think that's going to get him off the hook. He thinks it will, but yeah, no. Like I said, if this was all those Democrats, first day he got in office, he would have put that out there. Stop and get gas again. I'm only had a half a tank, but I'd rather, have it full. Rather have it full. So I'll probably just pull off and go in and fuel up.
Merge onto I-70 West.
Oh, this thing's gonna start screaming at me again.
– 4.3 miles, turn right to merge onto US 6 West.
Okay, well, I'm fine. I can go this way. But yeah. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden he's going for another checkup. If he's among the missing for a few days. Because I guarantee the stress is going up and up and up and up. Good luck for anybody that says something to him in any other way than what's kissing his ass, because he will be just down their throats. Not a happy camper. seeing the readings that have coming out. They've all been pointing to this direction. So he is in meltdown mode. I'll leave that here. Like I said, grab your popcorn because the show, lots of fireworks are going to be happening. I wonder what other kind of crapola he's going to try to put out there now.